Yeah. What you have to do is take down the first one and just re-upload it first, and then put up this one.
Too late.
Damn it!
I'm not gonna do all that. That sounds like a lot of
No
work.
commitment.
Yeah, commitment. What's that gonna do with
No, there's
anything?
no schmermitment. It
Yes, there
isn't a
is
bar
schmermitment.
mitzvah.
Okay, so in the last episode of the official horse racing podcast, we talked about the greatest move of all time, the drop toe hold power bomb.
No, the what about the drop toe hold into Canadian Destroyer?
It's been so long that I had plans of discussion of what we were going to talk about. One of them would have been like, hey, what if we became professional wrestlers? What would our gimmick be? But then it took too long, and then I got irritated, and then just said what my gimmick would have been.
You're just making notes of what we'll talk about, just to the big like red circle. Drop toe hold.
Drop toe. Yeah, drop toe hold. The big finish is a drop toe hold into a power bomb.
No, but what if you did a drop toe hold into a drop toe hold into a Canadian destroyer into an overdrive into another drop toe hold?
A drop toe hold into an overdrive. That sounds like the best
Yes.
tag team move. That would get you booed.
I'm sure Johnny from NL would love it.
Yeah, definitely. We should.
It's Fortune 4's finisher. The drop toe hold into an overdrive.
Drop toe. What is his opinion on the drop toe hold?
I don't know.
I don't think he cares either way.
We should just set up a bunch of Twitter accounts and just spam him to ask him what he thinks of the drop toe hold.
Yeah. And people will be like confused. Wait, what's the deal with the drop toe hold?
Find out that's when you advertise what's wrong with the drop toe hold. Find out by listening to the horse racing podcast.
What's so great about the drop toe hold? Listen up to the official horse racing podcast. You might be questioning about the name, but it's a wrestling podcast. 100%. Don't ask questions about it.
Well, why is there horses? It's don't question it. We
Don't
said not to question it.
Did
Why you question it?
Do you not like the horse gimmick? What's
Yeah,
wrong with
what's
the
wrong
horse
with
gimmick?
horses?
Why isn't there a
I,
tag team that's just two people in a horse costume? That's the big question here. Would a tag team of just a two-man horse go over? Not even just a two-man horse. It's just like the guy in the back pops out and he pretends to be riding the horse, and the horse just like does drop kicks. The front part of the horse, you know.
No, they're tag team finishers. They're for all the match. They're like just like together, like in the horse costume. And when they're hitting their finisher, they come out like they split. And one of them does the drop toe hold, and the other one does the overdrive.
I'm trying to remember. The front one would do the drop toe hold because you can't take off the horse mask, so he doesn't have any arms. But the other guy, he does the overdrive with the horse legs. Drop toe hold to the overdrive. Ah,
It's like they should do that in like new like they should like some teams should actually implement that in real life. It'll be glorious.
they need to be a heel team. You're not going to be
Yes.
cheered if you do a drop toe hold into an overdrive. That'll get you booed out of the building.
It'll cause Jim Cornette to have a stroke.
But uh, yeah, might as well just do the ultimate combo. Just slowly punch him, kick him like Orange Cassidy.
Yes, the
I
greatest
find Orange
wrestler.
Cassidy very interesting as a wrestler. He's one of my favorites
I
outside of the
find him
WWE.
yeah, I find him absolutely just hilarious. I have a friend that absolutely hates him. So much so
Is your friend
in
Jim
my
Cornette?
no.
No.
It's the one boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hates him. Well, does he's lightened up on him. But we did a thing in my Fire Pro. We did a match where it's him versus Orange Cassidy, and if my friend won Orange Cassidy, I'd be banned from using him for a year.
So, from the tournament, you said that the Ultimate Underdog from 6 Feet Underground beat Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
You heard it here,
he
folks. The best underdog is the one without the head.
his first two moves was the drop toe hold and then an overdrive.
Are you sure it was an overdrive? Because the only thing
I'm
close,
trying to remember.
it looked like
Uh,
a leg bulldog or like a famouser with that held like the arm is one of his moves.
yeah, that was that. It was that. That's not the overdrive, is it?
It's not the overdrive. The overdrive.
Oh,
is
okay.
Uh,
Oh, I'm going. Well, I'm just go Googling this right now because I thought that was the overdrive that I was mistaken. I was led to believe.
no, placing an order for Burger King. Today's sponsor of the official horse racing podcast, Math. Get your smarts up today, and maybe you'll work at Burger King.
Let me see this.
See what?
I'm watching the overdrive.
The overdrive, you just put the legs over the head and then you just like do a twist neck breaker.
No, that's what he did. That's what Horseman did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, why come I've never seen him? Maybe I got like into the overdrive too late for me to notice any of his moves.
He did already just like yeah, I'm pretty sure he did exactly that. No, but yeah, that was his first two moves, and Sami Zayn responded, got up and did his own drop toe hold.
Welcome to the official horse racing podcast. Drop toe holds are the best move.
Then Horseman won the match by doing a Razor's Edge off the top rope to Sami. I think he killed him.
He beheaded him. That's why he's the Headless Horseman.
I did find it ironic though. Headless Horseman's taunt is like he does a neck slice, and I'm there when he did that. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
yeah, he does that.
What happens if he doesn't realize that he doesn't have a head?
You know, sometimes there are characters without any feet. How do they lose an over-the-top rope battle royal if they lose both their feet?
Yeah, I have a guy, he's one half of my tag team champions, called Abaddon the Spider, but his meme name is Failbadon the Armless, so I have him without arms, so I get really confused when people lock in arm bars on him.
Oh yeah, what about... we should talk about the greatest character that's never used in Monkey Wrestling. It's your boy God. He is invisible to the human eye. But you see people trying to lock in arm bars on him and stuff, and you're like, what are they doing? And then the next thing you know, they Canadian Destroyer themselves.
Wait, the greatest trios or tag team would be God, Invisible Stan, and then the Invisible Man.
Whoa. When have the Invisible Stan and the Invisible Man ever been friends? That sounds... Is this some kind of Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn return friendship? Is this a heel stable?
Yes.
Or is this a
it's a heel stable because all they do is Canadian Destroyers, drop toe holds, and overdrives.
and no one would see it to boo.
They also just do super kicks, and you just spam those moves repeatedly.
They spam drop toe holds and super kicks. Oh, that would be awesome. Everyone keeps using like the super kick. It's always like kick to the face. But what about a drop toe hold into a super kick?
Like a super kick into a drop toe hold.
Or a super kick into an overdrive. Or an overdrive into a super kick. That sounds good.
Or a drop toe hold into a 630.
6:30.
How would that
That
even?
sounds like it would break everyone's back in that situation.
Yeah, no, he just like does a drop toe hold, immediately just cuts the hip. He just magically teleports to the top rope and does a 630. So with the move comes the ability of teleportation.
Is it even possible? No, not in this day and age where friggin' Raw has like the table all the way on the ramp, so you can't do like a 630 onto someone all the way from the ring to the table.
You have Ricochet versus what's the 24/7 champion today? Riddick
Riddick
Moss. He's
Moss.
on the tape. He's on the table. I just got Ricochet in the ring. Does a 630 and somehow lands this.
It's like one of those creative finisher from like WWE
Yes,
12 or WWE 11 where you do the top rope finisher
yes.
and then you just like defy all laws of physics just to get to your opponent
You
because
you do like 50 drop toe holds, and then you finish it by just you just magically do a 630, and then you just both appear on the apron and you just slap him and pin him. So you just do
no
50
no.
drop toe holds.
After you pin once you pin him, you pick him up, point your finger at his face, and then throw him back down. Do that multiple times for the highlight reel. Hard cam, baby. And then
And
laugh as it's all of the highlights of the match. All those pin
then
attempts.
then at the end, as part of the move, you point at the WrestleMania sign.
Okay, let me tell you about pointing at the WrestleMania sign. You know how difficult it was for me to get the Trudge Manx to do that? You know how difficult it is with how garbage WWE 2K20 is?
I laughed at that because you just have him pointing, and you just have like the logo, Super Duper Slam logo, just like float, like moving around.
It taught me a bit about like panning and stuff and like
Yeah,
putting it. It would have been too hard for me to like, oh, hey, you just gotta keep his hand there. I'm not an editor. I never was. But the point that I made is that you know how many attempts it took to make that?
how many?
It took 2 attempts. The
That's not
game
many.
crashed once.
Oh,
Take a guess where it was. Not even halfway through.
um,
Bazinga. Get
oh my,
bazinga. You thought it was that difficult? The only difficulty I had was like having the patience for it. I still have the recording of the thing. I'm not gonna put it up.
of
That's
the crash.
no of the stream that I did on Mixer of the thing. But yeah, also the crash.
Yeah.
But that
Um,
it's kind
I
of hard to like record games on Xbox and then have that
yeah.
transition to the computer booter.
I must say though, just get back to the Super Duper Slam thing, but I must say I did enjoy your interview with PewDiePie.
Yes.
How it just at the end he randomly says something, then it just cuts and he's gone.
Yes. It-
Because
let me tell
I
you.
was what?
Let me tell you. That uh, just between you and me and nobody else. That was pre-recorded. That was a pre-recorded interview.
Whoa.
PewDiePie gave his answers first, and then I gave him questions, and then it played live. So it's like doubly pre-recorded, and I hated it because I didn't want to have to like do all the things like 3 times or 4 times, keep recording the PewDiePie stuff 4 times. I had an entire script, but I went too fast on the Samoa Joe question, so I was left with the question. And how was I supposed to know that Fortune was going to win the not the Famine Championship? Uh,
Beat women.
beat women. Uh,
Well, yeah, well, I was surprised Fortune won, to be honest. I was hoping that Trudge and Desposito would retain.
yeah,
I
but as we all know, that was building up to a heated rivalry.
Yeah, yeah.
They weren't
They,
exactly working together as a team. They were just like fighting whenever they
they,
fought.
yeah, but it seemed there that they were working as a team in their final defense. Like they're hitting a couple of tag team moves.
Yeah, and I think that was their downfall, just like everyone else who fought against them. They decided to work as a team for once.
Yeah, Trudge just seemed not to help us. So Trudge's like, wait, I'm starting to like this guy. I'm not meant to. I'm not going to help him.
Yeah, well, this is all good. This is building up to Super Duper Slam, where
Yeah.
there's a triple threat match between those two and Samoa Joe.
Well, I thought Chad and Samoa Joe were challenging for the Siamese cage
No,
belts.
no, Samoa Joe just wanted to face Despacito and Trudge. He didn't
Ah,
care. He doesn't care about the titles. He just wanted to face them at Super Duper Slam, and now he
okay.
is. And now Chad has been abandoned.
Wow. Right. But one thing I want to say though, speaking of Super Duper Slab, is Ronald McDonald,
Yeah, Ronald
right?
McDonald. I think he may be
He,
losing his upcoming matches on purpose so that at Super Duper Slam he'll pull the greatest upset again.
no.
He
I hope Scott breaks his neck. I do not like Ronald McDonald.
I do not like Ronald McDonald either. You see Ronald McDonald in other games and he's like a super overpowered character. And here
You
Ronald
think
McDonald is the winner of the jumping on the bed match. He was number 48, I believe.
he?
And he
Yeah,
beat the ultimate underdog from 6 feet underground. Had the
yeah,
Headless Horseman won, he would have tied Purple Reigns for the most eliminations and then
yeah,
official jumping on the bed match. We're not going to count the super duper jumping on the bed match
yeah.
if it'll
Um,
happen. I hope it
yeah.
happens.
No, but I want to say like Ronald McDonald. He eliminated. He crushed the dreams of my boy Headless Horseman, and now he's potentially going to take the title away from my other boy Scott Howler, and I don't want to see that happen.
Yeah, we all don't want to
Like,
see we don't want to see the big man take out the ultimate underdogs, and I keep calling them ultimate underdogs because I love use and to use.
no, if I had my I do want I want to kick Ron McDonald's ass myself, but I
Speaking of
can't.
Super Duper Slam, Team PewDiePie versus the special team led by Spaghetti Man. Note that PewDiePie and the Spaghetti Man are not actually involved in the match. They are just picking.
Ah,
They are just picking people for their teams. They are not fighting in said match. Now that there's
that nice
three people
transition, by the way.
confirmed for the match, Shrek and Thanos on Team PewDiePie and Anime on Team
Shrek.
Spaghetti Man, who do you think will be picked next for the Super of Duper Slam?
Ooh, for Spaghetti Man's team, but no, I just want to say quickly, this is really interesting. We're seeing the implosion of special team.
The implosion or the explosion?
Both, I guess. We're seeing the fall of special team or the rip of special team because if you remember special team it consisted of Spaghetti Man, PewDiePie, and what was the other, what do we call
Uh, 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 oh yeah, it was Spaghetti Man, PewDiePie, and whatever Mardigan said.
I think he was the conduct he was like the bus driver or something,
Yeah, it's been so long. Ah, what was
or
that
the
like 3
conductor of
years
the
ago?
special bus or something.
What?
Yeah, two.
2 or 3?
I think it was, yeah. But we're seeing them. But yeah, just go back to who I think Spaghetti Man will pick. I think it'll be Jake Alto.
Oh. I had like a little whisper in my ear telling me that this is the match that the Headless Horseman would be involved in if PewDiePie or Spaghetti Man gave him the opportunity. But that,
Oh yeah,
but chances are, after the events of Horsemeds Inc. and jumping on the bed, they may consider him as a good pick, but he'll ultimately lose them the match.
hmm. I like hell is all it is. Headless Horseman is just unlucky. Like I think he'll be great and the key to victory for either one of the teams as they pick him.
Yeah.
I mean, I just really want one of them to pick Jake Alto so we can just have him randomly at the end of the match grab a light tube and smash it over someone's head.
Wait, what type of match did I have the PewDiePie versus Spaghetti Man set to? It was just 4-on-4,
Ooh.
though. I never actually had plans for it to be like a normal match, a cage match, a cage match.
Cage match won't be too bad.
Yeah, a cage match doesn't
Like,
sound too bad. People can go onto the
yeah,
top
'cause-
ropes. Won't be. We can't have it be. We can't have it be a landmine death match. That's for that many people. That's like 2 matches that are like 4-on-4 landmine death matches.
yeah.
Of what I'm assuming is, wait, did I have Roman Reigns versus Roman Reigns in Team Roman? Did I do that too early? No.
I don't know.
So you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The
Oh.
PewDiePie versus Spaghetti Man is in a cage, because no one can contain that type of battle. Also, if we were to do a normal match, it'd be a piss break match, like it always is. And
Yeah.
I'm going to be blunt. I do not like how limiting barbed wire matches are, barbed wire death matches.
Yeah.
You can't Irish whip people on the ropes. You can't climb up the turnbuckle. Though you can Irish whip in a landmine death match, but you still can't go up the
Yeah.
turnbuckle. And also, that's reserved for the Chad Team Championships.
Yeah, I do think with the mod you have, you might be able to, because there's people I think with the same mod, they've done it that you can climb up on like in barbed wire, you can like go out to the outside and stuff and fight like normally, and climb up the top ropes and stuff.
Yes, yes. Though
I mean,
I mostly just got the mod for the whole like a bazillion people Royal Rumble.
have a billion people in the ultimate super duper jumping on the bed match.
Will Pewds fight Godzilla? No, no, no. Pewds isn't fighting Godzilla. Though Godzilla is also a good pick for either Spaghetti Man or PewDiePie for their team. PewDiePie is not going to be fighting in the match. He's just going to be blame Gmod. What was I talking about? If I had to pick, Jake Alto sounds like a good pick for one of the 2 teams. We haven't really seen much of him, you know?
Yeah, Joe would be a really good pick for Spaghetti Man to really get into the head of PewDiePie.
Jacksepticeye?
If he pick, yeah, Jacksepticeye or Markiplier.
Yeah, but, you know, Spaghetti Man is just like the wild card of Monkey Wrestling.
Yeah.
He just comes in, comes out, and sometimes he's a light heavyweight, sometimes he's a heavyweight. Sometimes he'll come into the jumping on the bed match twice. Don't know how that happened.
Because it's Spaghetti Man, he's special.
Yeah, he's special. He could bring Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, or he could bring in a clone of PewDiePie just to fight PewDiePie. But what do you think about this new little Jimmy in James Sierra? Why is he going after the big diaper boy?
Maybe the big diaper boy ate his school lunch by mistake.
Makes sense. Maybe he left his diaper in Jimmy's lunch bag.
I will say this. I was confused when I first saw James Sierra. I just thought it was little Jimmy's father or something.
No, it's like you know how Bobby Roode goes from Bobby Roode to Robert Roode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. He's going from face to heel, you know.
Yeah, I got you. You know, because when I watched Last Pro, or you referred last year, you referred to him as Little Jimmy, and I was just like, oh, it's him. I should have realized it because I was wondering where Little Jimmy went. He seemed to just disappear.
Yeah.
He got kidnapped by PewDiePie.
Wait, you haven't been watching the latest episodes of Little Jimmy? In School
No, I've been
Days?
watching them here or there. I've
You
missed
would have
some.
known that
I'm
Little Jimmy
I'm
has
sorry.
turned a new leaf. He has become the bad boy. He is a trend setter. People want to dress like him. Girls want to be with James Sierra. Little Jimmy is a
So
kid name. He's deciding to go on a full first name basis.
he's he's
James Sierra.
he's turned. He was little Jimmy up till the age of 9. He's turned 10 now, so now he's got a grown up name.
Now he's got a grown up name. That's right. In the Jimmy Sierra verse, it's the year 2016. That means Jimmy's 10 years old or something.
He's 22.
22 years old.
He was just held back a lot. It's not his fault.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him because everyone wants a piece of the little Jimmy
Yeah.
or the
Do
James
you know who else?
Sierra.
Do you know who else is a bad boy? Joey Janela.
Who?
AEW's Joey Janela, the guy that he did the spot with Leo Rush where they were on top of the ladder and he was a DDT'd him through or powerbombed him through a table and Leo Rush got up straight away.
I have to look this up.
You should look at it's quite bad.
Leo Rush,
Joey Janela.
Janela ladder match.
Yeah, Joey Janela's in AEW. He's the
Leo Rush versus Joey Janela, the spot. Oh, what am I watching? Okay, the stream's still good. Replay streaming now. What did you say? He did a power bomb through a table?
It was like a sunset flip powerbomb through the table, and then Leo Rush just gets up straight away, like no sells up.
Okay, yeah. I'm watching it right now. Going for the punches on top of the ladder. I put it on the streamy do, but that's not a sunset flip power bomb. It's just like a Batista bomb through a table, and he gets up. He gets up first. Okay, he goes for like a Batista bomb, like what? Head first into the table, and he no-sells it.
Yeah.
I don't have it like.
Just stood up after a huge sit-down power bomb.
A huge sit-out power bomb and a package pile driver after that. Wow. Now what else is there to talk about in the world of monkey wrestling? Did we pick our picks for who's going to win the super duper jumping on the bed match? 100 men in, maybe more. Okay. I'm going to pick a Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I was about to pick Purple Reigns.
I'm going with Mini Reigns, the tiny dog.
No, you know what? I'm picking a wild card pick.
Okay,
I'm picking big sexy midget Kevin Nash.
Yeah, that's what I'm picking. Oh wait, no, I'm picking big sexy midget Roman Reigns.
What did we create?
We created the best name. I keep forgetting that. You know, you start at the top, but all of your top stars are like at the bottom of the list. I keep forgetting that I have Brock Sampson. Keep forgetting that I have Brock Sampson,
former Famine champion, if I'm correct.
Yeah, he was. No, I think it was runner-up for the Famine Championship, and
I think he held it.
He did,
or it might be their Monkey Wrestling Rebirth Championship he held.
The Monkey Wrestling Rebirth Championship was held by a lot of, I could just friggin' look this up right now on Fire Pro Wrestling World. Look at who held the Famine Championship, and I will be proven
Yeah,
wrong, and that it was in fact indeed Brock Sampson who held the title.
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit loud, so.
That's fine. No, like what I'm wondering though is Hentai Woody's possibly walking into Super Duper Slam as Famine champion. Will he be defending against the Kool-Aid Man?
That is a good question.
Because I think that's like a big time match for Super Duper Slam, given that both men hold the combined record for most defenses in a single reign, and Hentai Woody obviously ended that.
It was like consecutive title defenses. After Hentai Woody got the title back at Horseman Inc.
Yeah, they both like eight. They both have one reign with like 8 defenses, if I remember.
Feud title. We're talking about the Family Championship.
Yeah. Because I think they're tied. Kool-Aid Man and Hentai Woody are tied for the most defenses in a single reign.
Hold on. Let me just put this right on top. As we can see on screen, we have Hentai Woody, the original champion, 8 wins. Roman Reigns won after that. Didn't get any wins. Scott Howler, the Trudgeman. Oh, Brock Sampson did actually beat the Trudgeman. I kind of forgot that Brock Sampson was, because he's between the Trudgeman and Kool-Aid Man. And then Hentai Woody with 3 victories. Hentai Woody and Kool-Aid Man are tied for the most consecutive successful title defenses. Meanwhile, Hentai Woody has the most time with the belt. And as and let's just keep track of the original champion was more like a paper champion, was the Trudgeman, who was supposed to be Jake Alto, but then Despacito won, and then Jake Alto won, and then Big Bird won, and then Quentin Tarantino won, and then I hated everything. And then the Trudgeman got the belt legitimately, and then the Chad won, though he lost to Hentai Woody, who never had a successful title defense. Scott Howler is the only one with like legitimate successful title defense. Go to heck, Quentin Tarantino. No one loves you. Okay. Okay.
Poor Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, no, he's not going to have a match at Super Duper Slam. I refuse.
Wow, I noticed a lot of the champions don't have successful defenses. Damn.
Yeah, and some that do, like Chad. Chad, I think, successfully defended his title, not on like a big event like anyone else. He mostly defended against like the Virgin on a regular episode of Monkey Wrestling Rebirth, and I think maybe he had a successful title defense against the Trudgeman, but most of the time that title was defended in like a 4-way elimination style. And I think Elmo successfully defended his title at one point, but I don't think it caught on. Like, I forgot to make it a championship match. Oh, okay. The heck? Why'd you leave?
I accidentally pressed the disconnect button.
You dirtbag. And for those of you wondering, hey, what are you talking about? I created a specific voice channel that only I can get to on our Discord server. It's called OHRP, the official horse racing podcast. And because I'm the only one that can bring in people, and that I'm the one that does the stream, I feel like this is the most convenient way to like bring people in. Hey, if they want to join the official horse racing podcast, you can just like get into one of the voice chats, go into the Discord below, invites in the description, and join in when we're live. Normally we're sporadic. This is the second time that this has happened, and Our last official horse racing podcast episode was totally 100% a week ago, just like how PewDiePie
Yeah.
was totally live with me
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah. We were discussing the Monkey Wrestling Rebirth Championship, but I forgot that Elmo had like a defense or two, but didn't pick it up in the game.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe I forgot to
Yeah.
make it a championship match. It was like the 4-way between him, Godzilla, Big Bird, and Hentai Woody, and I might have just forgotten to get the title match in, and now he's
Maybe.
no title defense.
Oh. I'm actually just after noticing the tournament I'm doing. I'm facing Headless Horseman in the next round.
Oh, you're about to get jobbed too. Are you ready to do the
Yeah,
job
yeah.
for the Horseman? The Headless Horseman
Yeah,
is going to win your tournament because he is the ultimate underdog from Ultimate Underground, and if he doesn't win, that just ruins that. He was so good. I picked him solely so he could be in the Horsemen's Inc. last year. He was he was just like some nobody jobber that wasn't supposed to do anything, and then he got himself into the main event at one point for the Monkey Wrestling Rebirth Championship. He didn't win, but by God, he looked good on his way there. I think that specific episode was when Big Bird won the title. That Big Bird.
It might have been.
I just realized that Big Bird versus Godzilla is a feud between a former champ and someone who's never been champ.
Yeah.
And the one who has never been champ is the one that wins the matches. It's just a really bizarre feud. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, but I was saying, if Headless Horseman wins this tournament of mine, he'll actually challenge for my world title at my WrestleMania equivalent event.
Yeah, you better send me a screenshot of when he wins.
I will. Yeah, he'll be main eventing against my current world champion, a guy called Rogel Dorn, who the guy he has one defense, and he defended against the guy that I consider he could be considered one of the top guys in my company, like the face, and he absolutely bludgeoned him. So,
we're talking we're talking a lot about Monkey Wrestling Rebirth. The official horse racing podcast wasn't supposed to be just Monkey Wrestling Rebirth. Let's go back to what we were originally talking about. The drop toe hold.
Drop toe.
and what we would do with how we would act if we were wrestlers. I myself would be the biggest heel in all of wrestling, and at the same time an underdog, trying to go for all the champions and then become the champion of champions, and then I just call everyone else a chump. Even the ones that people cheer for, I'd call him a chump. And then you know what I'd do? I'd get 2 or 3 jobbers in the back, and they'd be my posse or something.
Horses in the back.
Horses in the back. Oh, they'd be my posse, and then we beat up guys I considered chumps. And then you know what I do? I do the ultimate disrespect, and I have my men just hold him down as I hit him with the overdrive. That's how you get food. That's how you get heel heat.
If I was a wrestling character, my gimmick would be just to talk about the potato famine and set people on fire.
I don't think any one of our gimmicks will ever be made in WWE. Maybe AEW, maybe some indie scene, but definitely not WWE.
Can you just imagine, though, I get signed by WWE, so I'm just there in the build-up to WrestleMania. So, have you heard about the potato famine? I proceed to set Michael Cole on fire.
Can you just imagine me going to WrestleMania, calling The Undertaker a chump, but instead of calling him a chump, I say, boy, see you around, boy.
and you never return. You're like released the next day.
Yeah. For those of you who don't get that, it's a reference to that one SmackDown game where in the season mode, the Undertaker's the subtitle says that Undertaker calls you a chump, but he says boy. If you look on New Legacy Inc.'s what was it? The Asian guy with the kicks.
Tajiri.
Tajiri season mode.
Asian guy with the kick. No,
It was, that was a lot of the stuff that happened there is so funny. Like the one where Undertaker won. What's her name? I can't remember.
Oh.
I can't remember.
Tori Wilson?
Was it Tori Wilson or was Tori Wilson Batista's girl?
I don't know.
Or was that Trish Stratus?
Who knows? There's a lot of girls used.
Yeah.
Wait, that came out wrong or something. I don't know.
There are a lot of girls being used for the men in the WWE locker.
Yeah. This woman needs saving. There's a settlement that needs saving. Let me mark it on your map.
There's a woman that needs a revolution. Let me set it up. Let me set up a match.
There's a woman that needs saving. Let me mark it on a map so you can set her on fire. Wait.
Okay. I got an idea. How to be the biggest heel of all time. Undertaker comes out. You like blindside him. You get your men, and then you hit him with the fucking overdrive. I'm sorry with the language, but it just sounds so how to get booed 101. Just hit the Undertaker with the overdrive.
What you do is you hit him with the overdrive followed by the drop toe hold.
No. You blindside him with a drop toe hold, and then you get your posse to pick him up as you set him up and hit him with the overdrive, and then the crowd boos, just as planned. Do you think people will cheer if you hit the overdrive on the Undertaker, even if you are entertained as heck? They're gonna boo you for hitting the overdrive. Why don't heels just use the overdrive? That's what I'm asking.
And MJF from AEW just starts using the overdrive to piss people off.
My phone's a buzzing. That normally means my daily top picks for Tinder are ready.
Oh.
I once got a bot on Tinder. You want to know how I figured out it was a bot? They wouldn't answer my questions. And the ones they did directly answer are like basic. I'm like, hey, what's 2 plus 2? And then they just laugh. And then I'm like, okay, but what are you talking about? And they ignore it completely. Though also the spaces between punctuation, the spaces before punctuation is what gave it away. Like, oh, you're using like 5 spaces before ending your sentence with 80 question marks?
This is what you do though, right? To really test if they're real, ask them to send them a video of them doing a drop toe hold or the overdrive.
Women don't know anything about wrestling if they're bots.
That's sexist, my sir, my good sir.
Okay, let me ask a better question. How many women do the drop toe hold? This is a legitimate question. That is a good question. Do any of the women do drop toe holds?
I don't know. Probably there's probably someone we just have to search the world of wrestling to find a woman doing a drop toe hold.
YouTube. Woman does drop toe hold. WWE.
Oh no.
How to do a drop toe hold. Oh, Alexa Bliss does the drop toe hold.
Oh, I love Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
She, book her Monkey Wrestling Rebirth.
I'm liking this video. And here's a link to the video I just looked up.
Oh,
And I just realized that I liked it on my private profile instead of my local Madman profile. So I'm liking it twice.
God damn. Alexa Bliss does drop toe hold. You also discover she does the overdrive. First night she had Monkey Wrestling Rebirth. She wins the title.
Yes. It's time we bring the women's revolution to Monkey Wrestling Rebirth. We need women who can do drop toe holds and overdrives. But we also need women who can do power bomb drop toe holds. Or power bomb cutters. I don't know.
Oh my
We need a
god.
cool move that will get you cheered to go up against the cool moves that will get you booed. Like a drop toe hold and the overdrive are heel moves. But what makes a face move? What move equals face?
Anything that isn't a drop toe hold or the overdrive.
No, that will get you mute. That will give you nothing. We want something that gives you something.
Huh. Wait, I just thought no, this isn't answer what you asked, but what about if someone did the drop toe holds into the spinneroonie?
Oh, that the spinneroonie cancels out the drop toe hold. It's the
It's
spinneroonie
neutral.
that makes you get cheered. So I think we figured out that spinneroonie equals a face.
If you could do the spinneroonie, your face.
Yeah.
Anything else, you're just a heel.
Who would boo the spinneroonie? That's the biggest question. If
Members
everyone
of the clan.
cheers and no one boos the spinneroonie, then the spinneroonie is a face move.
If no one's around to cheer or boo the spinneroonie, did the spinneroonie take place?
If no one's around to see The Rock versus Mankind for the WWF Championship, did Mankind win the championship? You gotta think. Was Foley ever really God? And the answer may
So
shock
wait,
you.
does that mean if no one was around in the audience for the SmackDown yesterday, did it actually happen?
Those are good questions for another time.
Find out on the next episode of the Monkey Wrestling Reaper podcast.
If no one watches Monkey Wrestling Rebirth, did Scott Howler ever win the championship? Please don't
He
make me
didn't.
despair. I already complain enough that I'm the only viewer watching Monkey Wrestling Rebirth every Friday, except when there's a big event at 5 p.m. It's really sad that. Oh, you got to be kidding me! Are you out again?
No.
Good. You were silent for too long. It was disgusting.
Sorry, I was just reading something.
So, we've gone through the good old fashioned wrestling math that a drop toe hold and the overdrive will get you booed. The spinneroonie will get you cheered. What else will get you cheered?
Um,
Will a spear get
if
you
you,
cheered?
no, because it's associated with Roman Reigns and
Will
Goldberg.
a super kick get you cheered? Because everyone uses a super kick.
No, if you do anything like Orange Cassidy, you'll get cheered.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wait, Well, I would say we'll take it back a little bit just briefly to Bunky Wrestling Rebirth, but will Orange Cassidy be in the Ultimate Jumping on the Bed match?
Yes, he will be number 100 or something. Yes, he will.
It's him
I'm
versus
not gonna
God.
go through 100. I'm not gonna go through ordering 100 people in a row. That's all gonna be random, you know.
So, like, watch
Hold
the
up, my
spaghetti
McNuggets
man.
are here.
Yeah.
You weren't supposed to be silent the entire time, you dirtbag. I swear, if you disconnected. Ah. The official horse racing podcast brought to you by Burger King. Oh, you dirtbag, you left. Ah. And so it was. I'm back in the saddle where I eat my crispy McNuggets, golden fries from Burger. Oh, this is a baby McNugget. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, this isn't a McNugget, it's an onion ring. Well, that's a McNugget. Why are there onion rings in my McNuggets? Dirtbag, you left. Hey.
I don't know what happened there. I randomly got disconnected.
Yeah. I just wanted to get me my Burger King McNuggets.
Ah. Well, we could leave it there for this week if you want, if you want to go eat.
No. We've been talking about wrestling for too much. We need to talk about something else to make this podcast seem unique. Besides the drop toe holds and the overdrives.
Potato famine.
Now, we're not talking about the gosh darn potato famine. We'll talk about
Oh.
the heckin' C virus, I guess. We gotta call it the C virus, or else we'll get blocked off of Facebook or whatever.
Yeah. No, what have they done? Have they done much in your area? Like, have they closed schools or anything?
Yeah, they've closed schools, but you know what they? Are you kidding me? Sponsored by Burger King. I'm here today. You're a boon.
I don't know what happened there again. What the heck?
Yeah, what the actual heck?
But
as I was saying, like, schools are closed. Meanwhile, everyone's like saying, "Oh no, we have to close down schools." Meanwhile, I'm being a shut-in.
Yeah, if you're socially awkward, you're fine because you invite people as it is.
Whoa! I think the best term is if you're more social on the internet than you are out in the real life, you're better off.
Yeah. No, yeah, like here in Ireland, nationwide, our like prime minister just went like, yeah, hey, we're closing all the schools and universities till the end of the month.
You know what really sucks about this?
What?
I'm out of school. I've never been at school. I never had. Godzilla should fight the C virus. Ah.
Wait, what?
Hey, we're live. That means we have a chat. And to my boy out there at snark.com, he said Godzilla should fight the C virus. I also think
just use some Robux to buy us.
Robux to buy what?
Buy the C virus
Oh,
or some V-Bucks.
okay. No, seriously, there was an onion ring in my Burger King McNugget meal. I'm
No, onion
bothered by
rings are
that.
good though.
Yeah, but it mixes with the chicken nuggets. I'm like, wait, did I order onion
So
rings? Onion rings are good, but you know what's even better? More McNuggets. I don't want my McNugget to be replaced with oh yeah, I'm gonna get the Bacon King live from Burger King. Now I never tried the Impossible Whopper or whatever it's called. Mostly because I don't like Whoppers to begin with. Get bazinga, vegans. I like me some BK Stackers because of the good old fashioned Stacker sauce. Oh yeah, taste some ASMR. Burger King. Mm.
the official horse racing podcast, not sponsored by Burger King.
Mm.
So
And you
you're
know what
just
goes
having a
good?
night.
With a good old fashioned burger from Burger King. A
Well,
nice, good can of Sprite Zero.
Sprite Zero. Buy a freaking Coke.
Ah man, I miss the good old days of old fashioned monkey wrestling. Or just me playing with stuffed animals like I had some kind of
You've
multiple personality disorder.
you upgraded but released all of the old roster with the exception of Polar Bear.
Yeah.
But you don't see the Bash, you don't see the Snakes. Well, what happens though? Do you know how they reckon the C? Well, some people say the C virus started because of bats. What happens if the old monkey wrestling champion, the Bash, was
The bat.
angry that you released them and started the C virus?
No. We need to get Batty the Bat Batson back in Monkey Wrestling Rebirth.
Fuck.
Did you seriously forget the Bat's full name?
No, I was drinking and it went down the wrong hole.
Oh, okay. This is some.
Oh. We'd already had a dash on the official horse racing podcast.
You can't have a death on the official horse racing podcast. I literally have no one to replace you other than my brother.
Oh.
But I don't have a good relation with my brother enough for him to like stop by every day and say, "Hey, how you doing? You want to join my podcast?" He could join.
Oh.
I sometimes wonder what my brothers would think of you. Probably think you're cool.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I think you just think wiser, and insane Irish.
Come on with this disconnecting bull honky. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna make. I'm tired of bringing you over here over and over, so I temporarily made you a mad one.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what keeps happening. My connection seems to be keep going.
Yeah, congratulations. You're part of the server owner for the time being.
Oh yeah, time to spread the word of potato famine.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy all the things that I have hidden. Hopefully, I'm not sure if they're hidden.
Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, my throat. But yeah, no, I was just saying though about your brother. Like, Would he like me going on about the potato famine?
He'd be interested, though he may find it racist.
It's fine though. I'm Irish. I can
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah. I really love BK's Stackers because of the Stacker sauce. That's the sole reason why I never go for a Whopper. The Stacker sauce is absolute king. Burger
it. I
King.
don't know.
This episode of the Official Horse Racing Podcast was not sponsored by Burger King.
Yes, Burger King. Go to Wendy's.
Burger King. Go to Wendy's. Get yourself some ranch macaroni.
Ronald McDonald's just a discount Wendy's girl.
Oh yeah. Isn't like the Stacker like a competitor for the Big Mac? I mean, when you think
I
about
don't know. Maybe.
they both have their own kind of sauce, have their own like little gimmick to them.
Yeah. Oh.
There's someone say that the
No.
Whopper is the Burger King's Big Mac. Oh yeah. Diabetes Anderson. So,
Why-
we have 3 viewers in the audience according to this number on the charts. That either means one person entered or one person left immediately, and the thing hasn't updated. Welcome to the Official Horse Racing Podcast, where we'll talk about drop toe holds and the overdrive, non-stop for an hour.
Yeah, we're doing it for about an hour. Yeah, I might have to go in the next minute or two.
Oh, okay. I guess we could like end off
Yeah.
something or other.
Um,
This episode of the Official
Remember-
Horse Racing Podcast is brought to you by no one, not even Sprite, not even Burger King, not even the WWE.
remember, kids, do drugs
And eat crack.
and eat children.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Eat children. Da-na-na-na-na. Do drugs.
Eat-
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Shoot some people.
Whoa, beat women.
Oppress minorities. Start a war.
Nuke China.
Spread corona.
Drink Corona.
Don't fax children.
Staple people.
Human centipede.
Sacrifice babies.
Call Satan. Bring back Hitler.
Wow.
It's like one of the worst people imaginable. Oh.
Yes.
World War VIII. All right.
Wait, we're just skipping.
Yeah.
We're like Valve. When will Half-Life 3 come out? Never. Here's Half-Life 8.
$100 game.
With a season pass.
Microtransactions.
Microtransactions.
Loot boxes.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
So what have we
Oh,
learned
yeah.
today, ladies and gents? Well, today I learned that there are moves that can be considered heelish that will get you booed. That's why you should always use the drop toe hold and /or the overdrive. especially if you hit the overdrive on The Undertaker. That will get you booed. And that's what Vince McMahon wants. Overdrive The Undertaker. Underdriver. And the Spinneroonie can never be booed.
Yes, because
Wait,
if
wait,
you
wait, wait.
boo it, you're racist.
Has Booker T ever been like a heel doing the Spinneroonie?
I don't know.
Or has he like been heel and then he just didn't do the Spinneroonie?
I actually don't know, to be honest.
We also learned
So-
that you can no-sell a Batista bomb off a ladder onto headfirst through a table and no-sell it. What else did you learn?
To eat children.
No, not that.
Oh, um,
Today,
little Jimmy was Jamie Sierra.
yes, you heard it here, folks. Someone didn't get the memo. Also, I'm going to have to get rid of your mod privileges. You can't be
Ah,
owner
that's
if
fine.
this is a one-time thing.
That's fine.
You're God dang it! No, I didn't mean to get rid of you. Ah. 100% my bad. Definitely on me that time. 100%. Maybe it's the whole reason you're getting disconnected is because Discord's realizing, wait, you shouldn't be here. I wouldn't think that would be the
Who knows?
case.
I don't think so. I think it's just my connection being very, very bad.
No, but that time was me like accidentally, indirectly kicking you out because I got rid of your mod privileges. Got
How
rid of your
dare
mod
you.
privileges. I feel the green light doesn't go on, and I'm worried that my voice doesn't connect to your voice, connecting to my voice, connecting to your voice. Meanwhile, I'm looking at my audio, and yeah, I'm loud as heck. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the Official Horse Racing Podcast, Episode 2. Episode 3 will come out sometime. I don't know.
Yes.
Never quote me on anything, especially with the name The Local Madman. Hope to see you again soon. See ya.
Bye bye.
You're supposed to say see ya, you dumb